August 12th of 2018. Currently 2 weeks out from the USPA IPL Anaheim Fit Expo at the Anaheim Convention Center on August 25th. And today pretty much signifies the peak of this last training cycle slash meet prep. And pretty much this sets the precedence for what the next 2 weeks and a competition day needs to be and what it's going to be. Definitely, again, definitely carrying some momentum into this meet prep, and definitely just want to continue with that. Walking away from this particular workout, I never hit 605 for 6. The most I've ever done was 600 pounds for reps was 5 reps, so walked away with a PR there. And again, definitely shows some indication that as long as I just still keep staying consistent and just stay with the consistency with the right choices and programming and adjustments, that the expectations I have set for myself in 2 weeks can be met, and ultimately beat the truest competition, which is myself. And it kind of made me think, just like I said last week, just because I hit a PR, it doesn't mean that I can't do better, I can't do more, I can't work harder, I can't, get another rep, I can't get stronger. There's no reason why I can't do better. You should always want to be in a position where you're constantly wanting to improve. And I don't set limits on myself because I believe I can do anything I set my mind to. And I believe that every single time I achieve a goal, there's no reason why I can't set another one ahead of me and work harder, work better, work smarter, be more consistent, be more focused, be more driven to accomplish the next goal. And you never want to set limits on yourself. I don't understand the concept of a limit. I personally don't understand it, because I believe that there should never be limits on anything that you do and anything in your mind, that what you choose to believe or choose to fight for or stand for. I think the moment that you start to set limits on yourself is when you start second guessing and doubting yourself and questioning your abilities. You should never do that. You should always want to be striving for the next level, the next step further, the next step up, so that way you can achieve things that you would have never imagined, discover things about you that you never knew or never knew that you're capable of doing, and also just finding out really what your mind is really capable of. Just reaching new heights, reaching new realms of just levels that you would have never imagined. And that's my drive. That is my pursuit. And again, like I said, this, to the average individual, they may look at this as just lifting weights. But to me, I'm on a path to trying to better myself. I'm on a path to reach the next level, a better version of me. What version of me can I reach? What potential can I discover that I have never used to display to put me on to paths of success that I want to achieve? That is what I'm trying to discover. That is where I am right now. And like I said, right after this competition, I have to get right back into prep, because the World Championship is in the same amount of time frame from literally that weekend all the way up till the day of the World Championship. And I feel for me that I need to constantly be on the grind to get better, to improve, to be one step ahead. If I want to keep beating myself, and that is the mindset, and that is the approach that I believe you need to have in order to make that be successful. And I'm discovering things, and and I'm in a position where my mind is being explored um, in areas that I never really touched, and it's making me, see things over a different perspective, a different light. That again, I want to use in future tense in situations and scenarios where if I want to put myself on a path to achieve a goal, I can use that in my favor. I would say for me that not only is this a path that I'm choosing, that I am going on to try to better myself, but I look at this as redemption and revenge in a sense, because the last competition I did, well, I wouldn't really count the RPS one because, again, that was just trying to get myself back into the swing of things, just getting back into focus. The Philly Fit Expo, that I want redemption, and I not only want redemption, but I want to exceed what I was striving for then. I want to be better now and keep getting better. And I feel that in order for me, again, to achieve that, I need to be in this ultimate abundance mindset, mentality, and focus and drive that I've never had before, that I need to apply, because I feel if I don't, I will lose. I feel if I do not, I will fail. And again, this is my approach. This has always been my approach mentally, physically. I'm not sitting here saying it works for everybody. I'm not sitting here and saying that it's something that you have to do, but I will advocate and say that it has worked for me. And any obstacle that has been set in my path, I've used that mentality to either break through that obstacle, achieve another level, achieve a goal, meet and exceed expectations that I have of myself, and keep pushing beyond to the point where I don't believe I have any boundaries. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm going to go and do something irradical that I'm not prepared for. No. It means that with dedication, consistency, and patience, at one point something deemed radical can be something that is deemed possible in time. And that is what I believe. And I will do everything in my path to stay on that consistency, to stay on that road, to make, again, those visions become more and more of reality to the point where it's happening right in front of me. Last year was a whirlwind. Last year had its highs and had its lows. I would say last year mentally was very challenging for me, because I went from having an injury and trying to fight and get back and try to finally get that 700. And I would say that for me this year, the mindset has been just the purpose. Again, the motivation I had then is not the same motivation I have now. Not saying that I'm lacking motivation. It's the purpose of that at that point in that time is different than the purpose I have now, because that purpose was already achieved, and we're beyond that now. We're past that. It's a new mission. It's a new drive. It's a new goal. It's a new purpose. And I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make that purpose, to make that vision, to make that thought to somebody that may seem like it's damn near impossible or just imagination. I'm working every day to make that become real, regardless of what pain and regardless of the hardships, regardless of what I'm going through, what test I'm going through. I will not cave and I will not give in, because I refuse to fail. like the saying goes, nothing good comes easy. And you have to realize sacrifice comes with victory. Sacrifice comes with achieving success. Because again, you don't take chances, you don't take risks, you don't make sacrifices. How do you expect to improve? How do you expect to be educated? How do you expect to be informed? So that way you know what it takes to get there. So that way you know what you have to do to make the corrections, make the adjustments, to be consistent, to discipline yourself, so that way when you are on that path, you can reach the end of the road. Your number one drive should always be your purpose, whatever that may be. Education, kids, competition, whatever you deem as your purpose should always be the one thing that if you had to ask yourself, how far are you willing to go to get that, your answer should immediately be to the end. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it's the same mind and the same approach that individuals in sports that want to be the greatest. I'm sure, and I'm 110% positive that's their mentality. I'm sure that somebody who wanted to be the president, or somebody who wanted to be an astronaut, somebody who wanted to discover something, invent something that nobody's ever deemed possible, I'm pretty sure that a similarity between all those individuals is that exact same mindset. But the thing is that you have to fall in love with the process and not the victory itself. I've said and I've stated before that usually when the process is over and the time comes to display their masterpiece, I kind of, in a sense, miss the process, because that's where I developed and that's where I grew as an individual, because of what got me there. Everybody likes to be the victor, everybody likes to be the number one, but not everybody's willing to go through what happens in between the beginning and the end. I believe that if you want something and you take the path to make the sacrifice, you make the adjustments, you stay consistent, you make the right choices, you are going to unleash and unlock, if you will, things that you would have never discovered about yourself unless you tried or put yourself in those situations. I dare everybody, if you've never done so, or if it's in the back of your mind, if you're in a position where you're like, oh, I want to do something, but I don't know, or, oh, you know what if this happens? What if, if you're sitting there contemplating, I dare you to take a chance with it. Because the one thing you have to realize, if you don't take a chance, you will live life with regret. You'll be more at peace knowing the outcome and taking the chance than missing out on the opportunity and living the rest of your life with saying, what if? In 13 days, I look to seek redemption, revenge, and beat myself so I can go on and set a goal and achieve and become better, work harder, work smarter, so I can be the best version of me. I guarantee you, the hardest part is always the first step. And I dare every single one of you to take that first step and take that chance. Because you will be more relieved. You'll be more confident in yourself. You will believe in yourself more when you can walk away and say you took the chance and discovered what the outcome was. Because you never want to live life in the backseat, not knowing the outcome, pondering and wondering. Because pondering and wondering will lead you to regret. That being said, I got 2 more workouts left out: heavy block pull and then 1 deadlift workout, which will be pretty much a deload for the competition. So essentially, the next video you will see is the competition, and I will do a recap what happened, and what things look for in the future. Thank you guys for always watching my videos. I do really appreciate it. Really appreciate the support. But always take one thing away from this. If you don't believe in yourself, if you don't take a chance and make sacrifices, whatever it is that you dream about every single day or imagine will never even have the chance of being on the path to becoming real. That being said, take chances, make the right choices, believe in yourself, and it will become real. Thank you for watching the video, and take care.